is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dragons of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
In it to win it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Right, boys. Let's keep it up. Pushing the rock.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a first down throw for Young. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing us.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Wait for this.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, Young. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Young. Buying time. Oh, Young loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll try to throw now. Young sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Open man is Chase, complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now how about this? They'll change it at the line.
4th down, Young. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Jamar Chase
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense. Take it to him.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
What is that? Terrible. On the ready.
On first down. This is McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Beat him up! You guys got this! Woo-hoo! Teamwork makes the dream work. Leave it all on the ground.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep it up, your ball, baby.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, boys. Let's power up. Let's go. Oh.
Now Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Following the interception, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 9 here. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Baby, this is what you get paid for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Locates Hardman for another catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. And quickly they get to the line. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
All the way! Moving offense! Keep it moving!
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Right there, baby.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. In motion left is a running back. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 35.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Now they'll change things up. Mahomes will try again on second down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Hey, 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
43! 43! Showtime! Time to make some noise! You got it! Yellow!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached real.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
43, 15. Come on! Hey, rip lift.
Mahomes will throw for it. And now here is another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Ready?
And Young's going to throw it here. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold it.